From the battlefield trenches to the highest halls of command today, we explore the military hierarchy of the Russian Federation. This journey, stretching from a private to a marshal, is a story of discipline, strength, and loyalty. Private. It is the very first step in the military journey. At this stage, the soldier only receives orders and is in the process of learning. But every army rises on these foundational stones. Remember, the strongest structure begins with the brick at the bottom, and this rank is that very brick. Ephraitor. The Ephraitor is no longer just a soldier who takes orders, but one who sets an example. They stand out with their discipline and serve as a reliable support force within the unit. They guide new recruits and exhibit quiet yet effective leadership. Junior Sergeant. This is the first step into leadership in military service. A junior sergeant commands a small unit, serving both as a protector and a guide. They are no longer just taking orders, they begin to give them. For the first time, their voice of command echoes across the battlefield. Discipline, responsibility, and courage come together here. The seeds of leadership are sown at this rank. Sergeant the sergeant is the backbone of the unit. They receive orders, execute them, and ensure they are carried out by others. They play a key role in maintaining discipline, guiding subordinates and reflecting the decisions of superiors onto the field. The unit's order depends on their steady presence and leadership. A quiet yet impactful commander, Senior Sergeant. On the field, they have become a true figure of leadership. They guide the development of young soldiers, maintain discipline, and organize tasks. In the tense silence before battle, their commands echo with clarity. They carry a responsibility shaped by experience, setting the rhythm of the entire unit. Master Sergeant. They are the unseen force behind the unit on the field, the embodiment of discipline, order, and experience, the one most trusted by commanders and looked up to by young soldiers. At every step, they maintain balance in the field, a silent yet powerful leader. Warrant Officer. They operate behind the unseen face of war. Known for their technical expertise and tactical knowledge, they are a silent but powerful force in operations. Serving as a vital bridge between officers and enlisted soldiers, they stand at the heart of solutions in moments of crisis. Senior Warrant Officer. This rank represents the peak of expertise. With technical knowledge and field experience, they directly contribute to the command structure. They form a vital bridge between headquarters and the front line. Their name is mentioned in strategic meetings, while their achievements stand out clearly on the field. A silent yet impactful leader. Junior Lieutenant. This is the first step in an officer's career. As the leader of a small unit, they experience their first command in the field. They give orders and take on responsibility. At the same time, they are closely observed by their superiors. It is a military transition point, both learning and leading, a first serious step on the path to leadership. The lieutenant is no longer just someone who receives orders, but one who executes and leads. As the leader of squads, they make decisions and manage operations in the field. This is the first officer rank capable of standing alone in difficult moments, bearing the full weight of responsibility. With courage and determination, they guide their unit forward. A senior lieutenant is an officer who stands out in battle through experience. They ensure flawless coordination between headquarters and the front lines. They not only make tactical decisions but also guide junior officers. No longer just an order taker, they are now a leader who shapes strategy. Their composure and discipline inspire confidence. A captain is the commander of a company. They lead in war and train in peace. Their leadership qualities and sense of discipline are both strong. They keep their unit in order and carry out commands with determination. They think strategically and set an example on the field. They are one of the key leaders who form the backbone of the army. Major. As the leader of a battalion, a major maintains balance both in the field and at the planning table. They play an active role in planning, decision-making, and execution processes. In moments of crisis, they remain calm and become a source of confidence for the unit. They think strategically and reinforce their leadership with experience. Lieutenant Colonel. This rank grants command authority at the regiment level. It carries not only military but also strategic responsibilities. A lieutenant colonel is the one who organizes, manages operations behind the front lines, and ensures tactical success. They serve as the silent architect of war plans. The colonel holds a high-level leadership rank. They command large units and oversee strategic operations. Every decision they make can shape the course of the war. On the battlefield, silence yields to their voice. Action begins with their command. They stand at a crucial point where experience, discipline, and authority converge. Major General. This rank marks the first step into the General Officer Corps. As the commander of a brigade, they hold influence both in the field and at headquarters. They play a key role in strategic planning. The map of victory passes across their desk. They are both an executor and a guiding force. The rhythm of war is set at this rank. Lieutenant General. This rank represents a key commander who oversees large-scale military operations. They play an active role both in the field and in strategic planning. They are decisive in the execution of war plans and maintain direct communication with top command. At this level, military success and decision-making authority come together. Colonel General is a key figure at the General Staff level. He designs both offensive and defensive strategies, shaping the direction of major operations. Often regarded as the architect of war plans, his decisions influence the entire battlefield. This rank commands with vision, precision, and deep military foresight. General of the Army. This rank represents the pinnacle of the Russian military. It is held by the highest-ranking commander who shapes war strategies and leads large formations. The fate of national security often depends on their decisions. It is a title granted to only a select few, a position that writes history. Marshal of the Russian Federation. This rank is the pinnacle of the Russian armed forces. It is not an ordinary title, but a legendary symbol carried by those who have written history. This honor, awarded to only one individual, represents the highest mark of leadership and victory. Only those who become legends reach this level. Like, subscribe, and stay in formation. The command continues.